and welcome, y'all. Today we're going to be taking another look at the game Under a Rock. Today we're going to be looking at the building in Under a Rock to see what it's like, what they have plans for possibly. So I'm excited. As y'all know, those who have been around for a while, I absolutely love building in games. So I'm really excited to see what options we may have for this. I apologize, my voice is a bit funky because allergies are kicking my booty. I appreciate y'all being here. Please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any content coming in the future. Kick back, relax, grab your snacks, and let's get to it. Gathering resources for building, it looks like it's very similar to other survival games from what we're seeing here from the actual video that was released on the Under a Rock YouTube page. They do show starting out collecting resources by picking them up, by chopping down trees, and then also by using a pickaxe on stone or on a rock. Now, I do not know if the trees can actually hurt you yet. That is something that I will definitely test once I can get into the game, whenever that may be. On the right, you can see where recipes are being unlocked. It looks like building pieces. I don't know if it is a skill tree type thing or like a technical tree that you go through and unlock recipes that way, or how they're unlocked, but there you have the recipes. This is what a lot of the building pieces look like that we know of so far. And as we saw earlier when they were in the actual inventory, they did move a hammer to the hotbar. So you looks like you do have to actually use a build hammer to do any of the constructing, which makes sense. Perfectly fine with that. As you can see, there is a snapping mechanic, so you can snap all the pieces together to make sure they line up perfectly. We have the foundation pieces, we have fences. On the bottom left, you can see the options that you have. There's the build menu, place, dismantle, rotate, height. You can do the ghost building, free placement, so you don't even have to go with the snapping. There's a show hide ghost, which is where you place down the blueprint for the individual building pieces. You can also undo what you just did, and you can change the color of the ghost pieces you've done. One thing I want to mention specifically are the way that the stairs work in the game, or the way it looks here. Instead of it being one big staircase that you have to fit somewhere, you can individually place stair steps. So you can make the stairs work however you need them to work, which is completely awesome to me. I am honestly surprised other games haven't done that, at least not that I've seen, but that is such a smart way to do it. So I love that. And here you can see how they're demonstrating the rotating with snapping, but then rotating free without the snapping, the freedoms that you have there, which is pretty cool. One thing I want to note is there are no building limit restrictions. So you can build as big as you want to build or as small as you want to build. It doesn't matter. There's also no stability. So as you can see, when they're going to place the building pieces, it's always green. That's because there's no stability loss. So you can build to your heart's content anything you could possibly imagine, which I actually really love, because for me, building is a huge thing in games, and the more freedom I have with that, the more creative I can be. That's gonna keep me playing and keep me going at it for as long as you can imagine. You did see that there is a search function, which is awesome. So if there's a specific decoration piece or building piece you want to use, you can just use the search function and find it that way, which is pretty cool. Here they are changing the colors of the ghost items, which is pretty cool to see. And then also we have an idea of what it's like to fill the ghost pieces. So all you have to do is just come back once you have the resources and put it all together. There are over 600 placeables within the game at the moment. Whether that's including the actual building structure pieces or not, I'm not sure. But that's still a lot of building pieces to work with. Between the decorations and the actual structures themselves, that's a lot of opportunity for a lot of amazing things. Even though the building pieces don't have a plethora of different colors to choose from, a lot of the building pieces do have variants to them from what was said. So there are going to be different options for the way some building pieces look, it seems, which is kind of cool. So I'm curious to see what that's going to be like. It's also been said that some items from your backpack can be placed as decoration or placeables as well. I don't know if that applies to every item that you can store in your backpack or if it's just specific ones, but it's still a pretty cool idea that you can use just some basic items like resources as decorations as well. It's pretty cool. You can also save your builds as blueprints, not only to use in the current playthrough or the current world that you're in at the moment, but also shared across worlds. You can even share your blueprints with other people. So that is completely awesome that if you build something that you love, it's not tied to one server or one world. You can keep your builds that you love and continue to use them pretty much forever in the game. There was a post a couple of years ago showing some of the decorative things. Like right here, you have a little pet house, or it looks like a tame. You've got a wicker chair. As you can see here, it's very cozy. You've got like a tanning rack, you've got baskets, bed. There's chairs with cushions, which look really cute. So I actually really love how everything looks rustic, but still looks nice and kind of adorable. It's got little details in it, like this bookshelf here. There are very few restrictions for where you can build in the game. You can build pretty much anywhere, including in caves, which is awesome, like the cave you see here. So for those of you who like having cozy little cave builds, you can certainly do it. So from what we've been told, bases can be attacked by NPCs. So just to keep that in mind, I know the build that we showed at the beginning of the video had a wall around it. So that's always an option to try to keep stuff a little more secure. Also, whenever you destroy building pieces, you are only going to get 50% of the resources back at the moment. I don't know if that's something that'll change later on. I recommend using the ghost building though, just so you don't lose any resources at all. It was also mentioned that when it comes to crafting, items will automatically be pulled from chests or from storage to craft any items. I don't know if that applies to the building as well, or if you have to have those resources on you, but it's pretty cool to know that when it comes to crafting in general, it can just pull from the boxes. That's all the information I have at the moment as far as building in Under a Rock. I'm 100% looking forward to this game. It has enough of the cute, cozy vibes along with the combat, and it's got the taming. There's just so much to it so far to look forward to, and I know that there's still so much we don't even know. So definitely make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any content coming in the future, because I will certainly be having more content on this game as we go. You can go ahead and wishlist it on Steam and join their Discord. That way you can also stay up to date that way as well. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I do want to give a special shout out to the members of the Chaos Crew. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate all the love and support that you give. Wouldn't be here without you guys, so it means a lot. I definitely want to give a special shout out to the ultimate Chaos Crew member, the Guardian 1970. You are amazing, my friend. Thank you so much for everything. I do have a link in the top right to another one of my Under a Rock videos if you would like to check it out. And remember, you are freaking